Hello and welcome to another scintillating episode of Talking with Hawkins. Thank you so much for all your feedback and responses. I've got some great ones in the bank and I'm really stoked and excited about what's coming up. Today, eye contact. Now, there's two ways of approaching this, aren't there? There's the live event eye contact, which is what we're not doing very much of at all. And the simple truth is, I love making eye contact with people in the audience, but it's difficult if they're sitting a long way away or they're in the dark. You have to create the illusion of eye contact, and that means that when you're looking around an audience, you do have to let your face stay in one position as if you're making eye contact with somebody, and then deliver your line, and then move somewhere else, and then deliver it somewhere else. What that means is you're quite deliberate about where you're letting each line fall. If you just keep pinging backwards and forwards in the middle of a sentence, it doesn't really make any sense. You wouldn't keep eye contact like this with somebody in real life, and if you're faking it, you're not going to get away with that. The other thing is, of course, that we are doing everything by Zoom. Effectively, we're doing pieces to camera, like with this. And the problem with this is it doesn't give you the feedback that you'd normally get from a human speaker. It wouldn't smile if you're funny, or frown if you're sad, or tell you you're being boring, or be on the edge of its seat with excitement. Whatever you do, it stays the same. The temptation is to let your mouth run off, as I did a little bit just then. And I think you need to be very mindful of holding yourself back, thinking a little bit more carefully before you speak, and remembering that the other person on the other side of that camera might just be one person, and they might be quite close to it. So this actually, although it feels a bit weird doing it, is a little bit more intimate in reality for the audience than it is for me as the presenter. A couple of other things you can do. You can put a picture of somebody that you really like or admire or love or want to have in front of you by the camera. The other thing I would recommend you don't do is you don't do it looking at your own picture, because I can see myself back here and I'm kind of ignoring you, and I'm looking at my great big lines and my cracked teeth. So don't do that. Remember, the audience is important and they're right in there, and although you don't know it, they are actually thinking about you and looking at you and making a decision. Okay, thanks very much, have a great time, till next time.
I'll see you for Fear Week.